my books are available on Amazon, dreallday.com/Amazon, hard copy and digital copy. Work on your game.
DreAllDay.com.
I'm taking all questions right now. We're talking basketball, we're talking business, we're talking relationships, we're talking building your brand, we're talking books, we're talking personal development, we're talking skills, we're talking confidence, we're talking mindset, we're talking selling yourself, making things happen. You always snooze your alarms. Tips to getting an extra edge: stop snoozing your alarm. That's the first tip. It's like saying hi, pull. All right, that's what's up. Hi from Sweden. Shout out to everybody in Sweden. Dre every single day. You know, I might have to get that domain name. DreEverySingleDay.com. Put your alarm clock across the room. You know what? I used to do that. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I hadn't thought about that for like when I was in college, right? I used to go out on Friday and Saturday nights, Thursday and Wednesday nights too. I used to go out on those nights and we drank cheap beer, cheap vodka, and I knew I had to get up for class, and a lot of days I wouldn't even get up. I'd just be like, forget it, I'm not going to class. But then on the days that I had to get up, that's what I did. Dark SC, that's exactly what I did. I would set my alarm clock and put it across the room, so the only way I could turn off the alarm clock was to get up out the bed and go get it. And it's funny that you said that because I never thought of it. It's been like 10 plus years since I did that, but that's exactly what I did and it worked. So there you go. Set your alarm clock across the room. Put your phone or wherever your alarm is, put it across the room so that you got to get up to turn shit off. There you go. Yes, I have read Relentless, one of my favorite books, top 10. You wake up at 2 a.m. every morning and set 4 alarms. That's what's up. You still snooze it? Oh, then you need some help. Can I help you? It depends, Adam. What's the problem? What can I help you with? You need more drive power? What can I help you with? Any of you got a challenge? What's your challenge? Is it in business? You got a challenge in your relationships, a challenge in your sport, a challenge in your mind? What is it? How long do you rest to start the season for b-ball before starting the grind again? Well, it depends on how you feel, really. I've heard players who could take 2-3 months off. Me personally, I never took that much time off. I never took a long time off, maybe a day or two, and that was only because I was traveling and it was jet lag. But other than that, I just wanted to get back at it. Kobe Bryant, I've heard stories. I don't know this to be true because I don't know Kobe, but I've heard Kobe get right off the plane. He go right back into the gym, start working out as soon as the season ended. What do I need? Well, what you got? Tyson's mom, what you got? Tell me what you got. The latest movie I seen, I don't really watch movies. I'm not a movie person, Miss Purby. I haven't been to the movies in a while. I have a lack of confidence playing against really good varsity players. Any tips? Yes. Tip number 1 is you must improve your skill level. You don't have confidence because your skill level is not high enough. So number 1 thing you must do is improve your skill level. You get that through practice, working on your game by yourself. Then you playing games to develop in-game instincts. I want my ex back. How should I approach that situation? You should call her and tell her that you want her back. Buy her some flowers, take her on a nice dinner. What's up, Tom from H-Town? No, I'm not watching the game. I don't even be knowing these games is going on. I don't know the game's going on until somebody tells me on Periscope. So I didn't even know they was playing. But actually, somebody had told me that, but I forgot all about it. What's the score? OKC and Golden State, what's the score? What's going on, Thick 130? Where you checking in from? Grayson, thank you for inviting followers. Thank you, whoever that is in the green and red for the hearts. It starts tomorrow. What starts? Curry is injured right now. What happened to him? My coach said I need to work harder, but I can't. All right, then it seems like that's a personal problem. How do I eat a honey bun? Easy. Open your mouth, bite it, chew it, and swallow it. Pause. Tips for starting up a company. What kind of company? The off-season workouts. Oh, that's what's up. All right, Dallas checking in. Shout out to Dallas. If you got a bird chest, what kind of workouts can you do to make it regular, like nice looking? You can do some bench presses. You can do dumbbell flies. You can do cable flies. Do all of those. And build the rest of the muscles in your body too. You can't spot train one muscle. A technical company that works with computers. Do you have skills working with computers? B-Ball 101. You already have skill with it? Tell me what kind of skill you have with computers. Oh, he rolled his ankle? Okay. What's up, MHY, MGR, shoulder press? Yeah, all of those. What are funnel flies? What are you talking about? Because my leg hurts, but he doesn't care. Are you injured? If you're injured, don't play. Best player in the world, LeBron James. Curry's playing the best, but I still think LeBron's the best player. Have no idea what's going on. I'm at work, switchboard operator in Far Rockaway. Miss Purby, we just doing a Q&A. Whatever questions you got, let me know. What can I do for you? What can you do for me? What skills do you have? Tell me what skills you have, and I can tell you what you can do for me. What are dumbbell flies? Is when you lay down flat on the bench and you do this. It's kind of like flapping your wings, but you're laying down flat. And my arms is too long. You can't even see my hands. So it's like you flapping your wings, clapping your hands like in front of your chest like this, but laying down flat. Any help with groin problems? What kind of problems? If you got a groin injury, you just got to sit out. I mean, you can't work out a groin injury. You can jump 2-4. Have I ever done track and field? No. I did track and field for like one day because I thought I was fast. It was in middle school, and I found out that I wasn't fast. Best way to relate to 8th grade basketball players as a coach. Talk to them. Open your mouth and use your communication skills. Max bench press. How much the bar weigh? Whatever that is. Do I superset when I work out? No, I do not. Alright, I'm taking any and all questions. This is Dre all day right now. Thank you very much. What was that? Sumeyo XO. Where you checking in from? Do I speed read? How would I know if I'm speed reading? Score is 52-58. Who's winning? What quarter is it? Is it second quarter? How would I know if I'm speed reading? What's the line where you know you're speed reading or not speed reading? Have I done any of my signature programs? How did it help me? Of course. The programs came from the stuff I was already doing. My favorite thing to do, produce as much content as possible. Third quarter, okay, you from Germany? Shout out to Germany. Why is it good to read books? Because it's knowledge, skills, and information and experience in books that you can get from a book without having to do it yourself. You compress time frames. Do I recommend the Brad Canis Academy? Well, it depends. What's your situation? Do you want to play overseas? Do you see it as the best option for yourself? Thank you, Marks in 79. How you doing? I'm not sure. Some people take a class in speed reading. No, I've never taken a class in speed reading, but I did read Tim Ferriss's blog post on speed reading on a 4hourblog.com, whatever it's called. I read that and it was a little video. He explained it. So I think my speed increased, but I don't consider myself a speed reader. Conor McGregor, I don't watch UFC. Why did I give up pro ball? Because I wanted to do other things, business-wise, entrepreneurship-wise. The video moves on your Facebook telling me that my storage is almost full. How was $1 million house or $1 million car and why? $1 million house or $1 million car and why? Actually, neither one. I'll probably buy a $100,000 house and car. Actually, I wouldn't even buy a house. I'll rent a place and get a $100,000 car and then use the rest of the money to build my business. What's going on, Wonder Woman? How you feeling? No, I didn't play for the Heat. Favorite video game? I don't play video games, but when I did, probably Madden. But this is like 10 years ago. What if a coach says you don't have fundamentals, but the whole team likes fundamentals? What the whole team got to do with you? If you lack fundamentals, you need to improve yours. Drain my airball to lay up. What type of computer I have? I got Apple products. I got a MacBook Pro 13-inch. I got an iPad Air, I think this is, and an iPhone 6 Plus. I have a Heat jersey in every video. Yeah, it's because I did some things with the Heat, but I didn't play for the Heat. What do you think of the... I didn't even know there was a debate, so I have no opinion. Can't tell you anything. Yeah, the questions is wild. Think one. You ask a question then. Bring some stability to these questions. How come you ain't make it to the league? You got NBA players' signatures. Well, hey, that's because I got skills that other people ain't got. I have skills of analytics. I have skills of analyzing, breaking things down, explaining things to people in a way that they can understand, even if their skill level is not as high as mine. That's why I'm able to create those programs. That's why I'm able to coach and consult. That's why I'm able to publish 4,000 videos, 4,000 blog posts, and 7 books. Do I play video games? No, I don't. Is this going on YouTube? Probably. When I started ball, was I more of a defender or offensive player? I was probably offensive, but I was offensive. I was offensive in that I wasn't good. I was offensive to myself because I didn't have no game when I started playing. Show you my chest. You had to go to my Instagram. You see some pictures. Not making an NBA? No, not at all. How do I start a conversation with a girl I like? You walk up to her, smile, and say hello. Smiling and say hello helps a lot. Ladies, can y'all help me out? How do you start it? How should a man start a conversation with you? Ladies who's watching this right now, how should a male start a conversation with you if he's interested? What was my GPA in high school and college? High school was high because I went to a magnet school, so it was very high. Instagram is at Dre Baldwin. Dre Baldwin, first name, last name. Dre Baldwin, one word. In college, my GPA was like a C, 2.6, 2.7, something like that. My last couple years of college, I did enough to get by. Tore a muscle in his right hand, decided basketball with his left hand, broke his finger. Well, you'll be back. With a compliment or a brief joke. There you go. With a compliment or a brief joke. And smile and say hello. There's nothing wrong with smiling and saying hello will never hurt your chances. Yeah, I've heard of Eric Thomas. I did a video with Eric Thomas. We did Weekly Motivation number 91 on my YouTube channel. Weekly Motivation number 91. He is on my channel right now. Found it on YouTube. How did I go from the bench in high school to playing college ball? Read my book. It's called Buy a Game. It's free. What did I get my degree in? Business with a focus in management and marketing from Penn State University. My GPA dropped bad? No, not really, because my high school GPA and college is two completely different things. YouTube channel is workonyourga.me, or just type in my name, Dre Baldwin, DREBALDWIN. You just type in Dre and the letter B, you're gonna see me pop. You're gonna see my name populate in the search results. I'm trying to beat Dre Beats. How do I get a great mindset? Read my book. It's called The Mental Handbook. Go at dreallday.com/Amazon. That's where all my books are. dreallday.com/Amazon. All of my books are on Amazon. You can get it there. Or if you like iBooks, dreallday.com/iBooks/Amazon/iBooks. That's where all my books are. Follow you, Thick One. What you doing over there? What you doing on Periscope that I should follow you? Give you a chance to sell yourself right now. Yes, I cover everything, not just sports, but everything. Super You. If you read any of my books and you didn't leave me an Amazon review, please go to Amazon and leave me a review. What's up, Nemo? Oh yeah, the TED Talks is gonna be crazy. The videos ain't even come out yet. What's going on, Nenes? How you feeling? Where y'all checking in from? Am I religious? How would you define that? Be more specific. I don't identify with any particular religion, so I guess that means no. The 95-96 Bulls. I just played my first organized game and no one involved me in the team. Well, that's because you probably can't play yet. You're not good yet. You got to get better. You live in Paris. Shout out to everybody in Paris. Shout out to Canada. See, we international here. Transition from b-ball to empowerment expert. How did I do it? Well, I mean, I was already doing it. I was already empowering people. I just didn't call myself that until later on. I just came up with the idea. You don't speak English? It seems like you're speaking it pretty well right now. Am I spiritual? How do you define spiritual? What does that mean? How did I get invited to TED? I sold myself. Let me tell you 3 things I specialize in, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 is the mindset. Number 2, selling yourself. Number 3, making things happen instead of having things happen to you. If you're in here and the 5% is not average, I didn't see the rest of that. What am I super excited about? I'm super excited about everything. I'm excited about the next question that's going to come through in this Periscope stream. What other languages do I speak? 0. I know some Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. I can't have a conversation in Spanish. North Dakota out here. Shout out to North Dakota, man. I know it's cold in North Dakota. D, what up? Thick 130, how you feeling? Thick 130, you've been here already. And my books, physical copies or digital? Both. So the answer is yes, both. Physical and digital. Thinking about going vegetarian like me. Why are you thinking about it? You gonna do it or you not gonna do it? At a high life, don't get blocked. If I was a coach, would I treat girls basketball the same as boys basketball? I don't know. What does that even mean? Oh, it's 52 degrees? Oh, that's what's up. Hell yeah, I'm soaking in all the info. Why'd I go vegetarian? I got videos on YouTube about that, but I was reading up and educating myself on the animal food industry in the United States, and I didn't like what I read, and I decided to give it a try, and I liked it. Dre, do you tell people what you did last summer? What did I do last summer? I don't know. You know something that I don't? Do I support alcohol and weed uses? I wouldn't say I support it. I'm indifferent. If somebody else wants to do it, they can do whatever they want. I don't care what other people do. I'm only worried about what I do. What did I read about it? Go to YouTube and watch my videos on the topic. Go to my YouTube channel. I got a playlist called Diet and Nutrition. I made like 8 videos talking about different things. So check that out. I'm happy to hear that. I'm a bodybuilder, planning on going vegetarian because of how animals are treated. That's what's up. And there's also so many documentaries out there. Any of y'all ever watch a documentary on the food industry? There's so many. If you watch any one of them, you'll see the kind of stuff that goes on. Obviously, a documentary only shows some of it. Doesn't show everything. They show what they want to show. But yeah, Food INC. But there's a whole bunch of documentaries on the food industry in America. And most of it is done for profit. It's not done for the benefit of the people or the animals. It's done for the money. Hormone, yeah, stuff like that. If you want a job but not qualified, should you keep calling to get the job? Well, if you're not qualified, why are you trying to get a job that you know you're not qualified for? Why would you even want that job? Because all that's going to happen is you're going to get the job, start working, and realize that you're not qualified and get fired. So why would you waste your time trying to get a job you're not qualified to do? Must be good at interviews to answer. I am good at interviews. You're absolutely right about that. I got good at it just by talking to people often, a lot, doing things like this. How do you work on people skills? I got a course on people skills. dreallday.com/people. It starts April 1st. Do you regularly no, I don't drink or smoke. My zodiac sign is Aquarius. How you balance a relationship, basketball, work, and family while pursuing basketball? You just do it, like you just said. How many hours you got in a day? Prioritize. What does your lunch usually consist of? I get my meals delivered by a company called My Health Rush in South Florida. So they deliver me meals, and every day is different. So all I do is open it up, heat it up. Most of the time, I don't even remember what it was. I just eat it. You read Relentless? Yeah, it's a great book. Curry's back. That's what's up. Thank you, Fancy Pants. Was I good at public speaking when I was younger? No, I got better. I got better the more I did it. The more anything I did, the more and more I did it, the better I got. My birthday was February the 3rd. No kids. I'm not married. I am in a relationship. I know I'm going to get these questions. Overseas, was on winning teams. Some teams were winning teams. Some teams were not winning teams. It wasn't my fault when they wasn't winning. Should I weight train, then hoop? Tongue in cheek, that is. Should I weight train, then hoop, or hoop, then weight train? I got a video on that where I talked about that. Does weightlifting stunt your growth? No, it does not. That is a myth. I don't know why I don't know where that's coming from. No, it does not stunt your growth. Did I accomplish everything I wanted today? Yes, answering every question on here is what I want. Ashlow, what's going on? How you feeling? Where you checking in from, Ashlow? This is Dre all day y'all talking to. For those who don't know me, some know me as Dre Baldwin. What about protein shakes? What about them? Shout out to everybody in Texas. Texas is a big state, Ashlow. What part of Texas? What city? You in Port Arthur, we got Houston, we got Abilene, you got El Paso, you got Corpus Christi, you got Dallas. Be careful with protein shakes. Now, I'm not, careful is not in my vocabulary. God bless Texas. No, why would a protein shake stunt your growth? That doesn't make any sense. You had the same mindset today when I was 18? Of course not. Why would I think the same way now that I would thought when I was 18? ATX? What's ATX? I don't even know what that is. Plano, Texas? Shout out to Plano. Shout out from Iceland. Shout out to Iceland, man. It's going to be 63 degrees in Chicago. I was talking to my mom. She says it's going to be 60-something in Philly tomorrow, too. You read it on the internet somewhere? Well, you read it on the internet, then it must be true. What's the title of that video in terms of weight training and hooping? Just type in those terms. Just type in my name and then type in lift and basketball first. Use the word first and you'll see it. Have ever been on TV? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if I've been on TV. How tall am I? I'm 6'4". Do I envision a day when I stop playing ball? Of course. There will be a day when I'm not playing ball. Does everything happen for a reason? My thoughts, yes. Won't stunt your growth, but it can mess with your liver depending on what you take. Well, I mean, yeah, that could be with anything. CC, not sure about what. Can I do a windmill dunk? I don't know. How much am I being paid to do the dunk? Yeah, playing more pickup games or individual drills. I've always preferred individual drills to pickup games. Of course, I played a ton of pickup, probably more than anybody in here, but I always prefer to work out by myself more often than I played in games. Being on TV, yeah, I don't know. Not anything that I can tell you off the top of my head. It might have been like a small thing, you know what I'm saying? All right, shout out to your little bro, whoever that was. Where do I play? Work on Your Game University. Work on Your Game University. I'm the dean of students. I'm the basketball coach. I'm the professor emeritus. I got tenure, and I'm a student. Thoughts on Post Malone as an artist? I don't even know nothing about him. The only song I ever heard him on was the joint on 50's last tape. I never heard any of his individual stuff. How to Get the Mindset of Aggression. Read my book, The Mirror of Motivation. Watch my video on YouTube on Killer Instinct. Is seeing every result or event as neutral a good thing? Well, the question is an oxymoron. How could you say it's a good thing when you just asked, is everything neutral? Work on Your Game University. You've been attending for years. That's what's up. What's the best basketball? Any basketball. Any basketball. Don't matter the ball. Just grab a ball and work on your game. What made me stop watching TV? Doing Periscope streams. I could be watching TV right now. What do I have to do to get Dre Baldwin to speak to my AAU girls program? You mean besides cut the check? Ask me. Where's your program at? Where's your program based at? What's my opinion on the law of attraction? My opinion on it, I believe that it's true. Some people have taken it and kind of, bastardize it. If I can't work out, what do I do basketball-wise? Visualize yourself playing basketball well. TV is junk propaganda. Well, some of it, not all of it, but some of it. I mean, the Warriors against Oklahoma City is not junk propaganda. It's just sports. But yeah, that's one way of looking at it. What does what mean? What music do I like? Favorite artists? Hip hop. I listen to a lot of hip hop, R&B. I listen to a lot of podcasts, personal development though. I don't listen to as much stuff as I used to. That's why I don't know a lot of these new artists. I don't know a lot of the new artists because I don't listen to a lot of music. I listen to much more personal development nowadays. What's up, D Wright? AL, how you feeling? Where you checking in from? Brick Squad. I like Gucci, man. Thanks for teaching me a lot of individual moves. That's what's up. You're welcome. Do I have a college degree? Yes, I do. My degree is in business with a focus in management and marketing from Penn State University. How is to ignore people hating on you? Just ignore them, like you just said. Clearwater. Shout out to Clearwater. Shout out to Palm Harbor. Shout out to Tampa Bay. Shout out to Carrollwood. Shout out to what else is up there? Sarasota. Ain't really up there. Shout out to somewhere else up there. I forgot. Shout out to the Clearwater Phillies. I've been to some Clearwater Phillies games. That LA Fitness right next to the baseball stadium in Clearwater. I used to work out at that LA Fitness right there. Palm Harbor. I used to live in Palm Harbor. All right. Shout out Cincinnati, Indiana. I want to pursue marketing. Was Penn State good for it? I mean, if you want to pursue marketing, you need to just start learning how to market right now. I mean, it's not really, I wouldn't consider it really to be the college. A college is a college. If you take marketing classes, you're going to get the same information, in my opinion. I've never been to Austin, but I do plan on going to South by Southwest within the next couple of years. College debt, nah. If I am, you going to cut a check? I mean, why are you asking? Why'd I move to Florida? Because of the weather. What's up, Chemo 29? San Antonio is better. Better than what? Did I do a lot of body workouts? Did I do a lot of body weight workouts for basketball? Yes. I'm from Philadelphia. I live in South Florida. Do I believe girls mature faster than boys? I have no idea. My best basketball go-to move, whatever produced a basket. I missed that last question. What do I think of Donald Trump as president? Well, he ain't president yet. Was it hard to get into Penn State? I mean, not for me. I had a high GPA and good standardized test scores. Have I ever been to Houston? Yes, I have. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to my dude, the Sir Isaac. I know a couple guys in Houston. Your mom thinks I'm hot. How old is your mom? If he is president, well, hey, if he's president, he's president. In a nutshell, listen, if Donald Trump becomes president, most of our lives are not going to change on a day-to-day basis. So I have no idea why people are getting so worked up about it. My basketball shoes, I got several videos on my YouTube channel about my basketball shoes. My YouTube channel is workonyourga.me. Work on your game. Work on your game. ga.me. Did basketball help direct you to where you're at today? I'm not understanding. What do you mean? You never know my questions. What question did you ask me that I didn't know? What's Curry shoes broke during the first sprint center? Well, too bad for those shoes. The money is gonna crash soon, so don't invest in stocks. Have valuable. All right. Thank you for the stock market tip, whoever that was. Are we gonna do this for about another 10 to 15 minutes? Any questions? I'm taking questions on basketball, business, relationships, life, college, education, building a brand. How long did it take for you to do this full time? I mean, it wasn't like it just started from zero and then I just started doing everything. It wasn't really like that. It's kind of like a gradual process. I live in South Florida. How many hours do you spend on personal development? Every day, at least 1 hour, minimum an hour. Do I wear Under Armour? I have a couple pairs. We can't keep going in this debt. All right, cool. How do you feel about the $1 million tournament after you lost? What did you earn? It was a great tournament. We're doing it again. It's $2 million this year. You didn't know being on TV, statistics on girls being more mature than boys? There are no statistics on that. That doesn't even make sense. That's not a statistic. That's a theory. It's a hypothesis. There's no statistic on maturity. You can't measure maturity. What drill should I do for basketball? Every drill that I got on my YouTube channel. Work on your ga.me. Did I start marketing my brand out of high school or after I got my degree? Neither. I started marketing my brand later when I was just blogging. I got a question, didn't post it. Have you ever watched 12 Years a Slave? No, I haven't. Yeah, you got a right to do that. Who is my mentor? I have several mentors. One in Tony Robbins. Can I take my hat off? Only if you buying it off me. Seriously, do those drills, people, they help them, what? People, they help do them until you master. I don't understand that question. Would I like to be a basketball coach? No, I would not. I know I got a big head because I got a big brain. That's why I got 4,000 videos and I got these people asking me questions. And I got 7 books, 4,000 blog posts. and a college degree. Do I like horses? What about him? Anthony Robbins? Yeah, Anthony Robbins is great. In high school, did I ever play against a future NBA player? Yeah, I played against Eddie Griffin. He died, though. He passed away. Have I ever had a basketball trainer? No, I have not. I worked with some trainers, but not anybody on a consistent basis. If I look back, what was the number one thing that got you to this point in your life? Discipline. Did you learn anything in marketing classes that you couldn't have learned yourself? Probably no. Do I agree with Cam Newton on being there? No such thing as a good loser. I've never really thought about it. Let me think about it. Why didn't I a trainer? Because I didn't want to. How good was Eddie Griffin in person? Just as good as he was on TV. There was much Dre Baldwin. Exactly. Work on your game. Am I a threat from the three like Curry? I don't think anybody's a threat from the three like Curry. Oh, you saw that, John, on Twitter? That was on my website. It's a blog post, but I tweeted it out. Yes. The best way to kick a baby daddy out, call the cops. Call the cops. If you could tell your younger self something, what would it be? Start educating yourself now. Outside of school. Read books, audio tapes, seminars, audio books, whatever it is. Start learning, educating yourself now. I have no idea about that universe question. What I think about investing in a franchise, is it better to start your own business? I mean, it's the same thing. What do you mean? What are ways you separated yourself from the average basketball player? By not thinking about the average basketball players, focusing on my game. I'm not thinking about what the average person is doing. I wonder your personality out of scope. Well, if you ever meet me, you can find out. D-Love Stars. How many girlfriends have you had over the course of your life? I don't know. Who you working for? Secret Service? Will I ever visit Colorado? Yeah, I've been to Colorado several times. I had some friends in Colorado. How did I get my name out there? By having a platform, establishing my brand, having a clearly defined opinion, and being everywhere that people are at so people can find me. You got to be where people are at if you want people to know who you are. Craziest thing I've ever done or heard. Where are you coming up with these questions? How do you stay focused? By finding something compelling enough to maintain your focus on. Finding something compelling enough to keep focused on. If you don't have anything to focus on, then you can't keep focused. Yeah, I smoked weed maybe twice in my life. What makes me smile? Puppy dogs. Oh yeah, thank you, D-Zeal. Please, for the hearts, everybody. This is Dre all day. Y'all talking to right now. We're doing a live Q&A. We got about 10 minutes left and this is over. I am 6 feet 4 inches tall, 193 or 94 centimeters. Or good jokes. If anybody got a good joke, you got to be able to fit it into one sentence, though. Ashlow, where you checking in from? We talking business, basketball, building your brand. Shout out to everybody on Facebook who've been watching this the whole time. I just did a stream on Facebook, then I brought in this Q&A here on Periscope. Shout out to D. She was on Facebook, now she's on Periscope. How much did I drink in college? I don't know. I wasn't counting. We weren't counting the bottles, but we drank. Nothing ridiculous, though. I think I only threw up from drinking maybe twice. How do I get taller? Nothing you can actually do actively. What do I have to do to become like you? Nothing. Be like yourself. The best way you can be like me is to be like yourself, because that's what I do. That's my spiel right there. That's my unique selling proposition, is being myself. What does my tat say? This tattoo says energy, persistence, preparation, boldness. 4 words. Energy, persistence, preparation, boldness. So this is Dre all day. Y'all watching. If you watch me for the first time, make sure you follow me here on Periscope. Make sure you are following me. Follow my Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. No face tattoos. Is traveling to different places with basketball camps or trials expensive? What's your definition of expensive? Do I know John Salmons, you mean? Yes, I do. I'm the best. You like that? I'm the best video. I like that. When am I going to upload more Dre stories on YouTube? When I think of something. Is it easier to invest in the franchise? Ask that franchise question again. I know you posted it twice, so I didn't catch it again. Is there a reason I can't do a POP and jump manuals at the same time? Yeah, there's a reason, because it'd be too much on your body. What's up, Paris? How you feeling? How's my day? My day is fantastic. I'm capping my day off by doing this live stream Q&A. How do you become so good at ignoring everything around you, focusing on yourself? By having a compelling enough reason to focus on myself. You're glad, thank you. Fun to Bevski. You checking in from Paris, I'm assuming. Shout out to everybody in Paris. Can we still email you about speaking engagements? Of course you can. Do I recommend mom? What do you mean, mom? Mom what? Do I record my videos with phone or another camera? Both. Both. Basketball videos, I usually use an external, just a regular camera. Speaking, when I'm just talking, I use my phone. Y'all gotta understand that a smartphone is like $1,000 camera. These are high quality cameras. Shout out to Argentina, man. Shout out Argentina. 3 programs still happening. We'll see. We got to come down to the wire. What city I'm in now? I'm in South Florida. How old am I? 34. MLM. What about MLM? It's easy to invest in a franchise, but it's better to start your own business. Those are kind of the same thing, though. Investing in a franchise is starting your own business. You need to work on your game tattoo? All right, get it. Send me a picture. Have any of my subscribers met me in the gym? Yeah, I met a lot of subscribers everywhere. Any plans for the rest of the weekend? Yeah, hard work. I'm uploading videos right now. I got some stuff I got to write, got calls I got to make. How often do I do these? At least once a week, but I do streams every day. It's not always a Q&A, but I do streams every day. What do you say about ignore the things around you? By finding a compelling reason to focus on yourself. By expensive, I mean, is it worth the money you pay? Again, that's a question you got to answer for yourself. It was for me. That's why I did it. How old were you when you got your first overseas gig? 23 years old. It was a year after I graduated from college. If the programs won't happen, well, I'll do a free webinar with those 3 topics. I'm going to do webinars on those topics, but you're not going to get all the information. It's an 8-week. I can't fit an 8-week program into a 30-minute webinar. Free throw tips, practice. If you need to get better at making free throws, you need to practice them. How do you stand up for yourself but ignore negativity without looking like a slouch? Well, I don't know what you mean by looking like a slouch. If you think about looking like a slouch, that means you're concerned with other people's opinions. So number one thing you need to do is get rid of that part of the sentence. Looking like anything. Well, looking like a punk to who? Whose opinion are you concerned about? That's the question. How do you get your customers or viewers to keep coming back? By giving them a reason to come back, by offering them something of value. How much do I recommend to sleep per day? I don't. As much as you need. What is a webinar? It's a seminar done on the web. So it's like a seminar. You heard of a seminar? A webinar is the same thing, but it's on the internet. How long have I been on Grant Cardone TV network? Just started this year. January of this year. So it's been like a little bit over a month. How do you stay friends but distance yourself from someone? By doing it exactly as you just said. Like if people try to bully you, you want to stand up for yourself. Yes. Top 5 books. Top 5 books, I'll say Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill, 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, 50th Law by Robert Greene, and 50 Cent and 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I'll give you some more. 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene, Relentless by Tim Grover, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Let me think of some more. And the clubs that I play for have decent fan attendance. What's the definition of decent? What do I think of creatine? I don't think anything of creatine. What about it? Number 1 2016 goal. I got a lot of goals. One goal is to do Q&As so that more people can get these answers to the questions that they got. That's one goal that I'll give you. Do I read a lot? Well, how do you define a lot? How do you develop content that you know people will support? You don't know till you put it out. A few thousand? Sure. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. What happens if you don't reach your goals? You tell me. Set a goal that you don't reach and then you tell me what happened. All right, we're going to do this for about 5 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. You got a good question, go ahead and post it before we wrap this up. I ain't going to be here all night. Happened to you today? What happened to you today? All right, this guy got to go. He need to keep posting dumb questions. All right, we're doing last 5-minute run here. Anybody got a good question? This is Dre All Day. You are talking to right now. The Work on Your Game University. This is a free university, public university. You can take all your classes online. You don't have to pay any tuition. You won't get stuck with a hefty bill after school. Made a goal and couldn't make it, even I thought I could. If you wanted something about goals, you can check out the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. It's a great book about setting goals and moving yourself to a higher level of action, motivating yourself to more action. 10X Rule is a great book about that. Set your goals extremely high, so if you fail, you're still higher up than the average. Yeah, I talked about that a long time ago. Favorite movie? Ocean's 11. Your podcast is one of the best on his show. Oh, that podcast is about to become the Work on Your Game podcast. It's going to get off that network. I'm going to have my own podcast that's coming very soon. Do I miss playing overseas? No. How many hours of sleep do I get? I get between 4 and 8, depending on what night it is. Do I monetize my YouTube channel videos? Yes. Quick way to reinvent yourself. Just decide that you're going to reinvent yourself. Done. That fast. Do I drink milk as well? No, I don't drink milk. Only water. Unless I'm making a shake, I'll put almond milk in it, but not cow milk. My goal is to inspire others. How would you approach that goal? By starting to inspire people. Look up your definition of inspire and start doing that. Any new moves? What does that mean? Can't wait for that podcast? Me either. That podcast is coming soon. Probably in the month of March, that podcast will start. Almost 2 million hearts. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's been giving me the hearts. Now I need 2 million followers too. What majority of food groups did you eat to put on weight? I wasn't thinking about that. My favorite YouTube video of mine, that's a good question. Let me think about that. Do you have to be selfish to make it to the next level in ball? How do you define selfish? Does your Nissan Altima have a V6 engine? Who's Nissan Altima? What's up, Nicole T21? How you feeling? Who's that? China Doll 407. What up? We gonna go for about 2-3 minutes. Any Kick Genius collabs coming? Not that I know of. If there's one coming, let me know. I don't know about it if it is. Chilling. You can tell from one of the car scopes. You might not be able to tell. Your eyes may be deceiving you. In business, is it better to start completely new idea or invention, or tweak an existing idea? Well, what's the definition of better? Answer that question, and then you can choose between your options, and you'll have your own answer. You'll be able to answer your own question by defining the words in your question. People always ask me these "is it better" questions. How do you define better? You have to define what you mean by these words. See, if you're not clear on your questions, you're not going to get clear answers. Then you're going to be confused and never do anything. Do you think you'll live in Florida for the rest of your life? Well, it depends on how long I live. If the rest of my life is only next 24 hours, probably yes. Can you send me the hard work goes unnoticed scope? Well, I don't even know what scope that was, so I can't even. So answer to that question is I can't, because I don't even know what it is. But it's probably on YouTube. If you haven't seen it on YouTube, it'll eventually be on YouTube. Do you ever sit back and wonder how many people I have inspired? No, I don't sit back and wonder. I know there's a lot of people that I've been able to touch over the years, but I don't sit back and wonder about it. A few more questions. What's going on, Taylor, over on Facebook? Damn says, how busy is your daily schedule? Do you always plan your day ahead? Yes, I do plan my day ahead. How busy? Again, quantify how busy. What does that mean? How do you improve your left hand? By doing the left hand drills on my YouTube channel. Alan said, if you could go back to a teenager, what would you give advice? The advice is start educating yourself now outside of school. That's the number one piece of advice. Educate yourself outside of school. How do you make your jump shot faster? By practicing faster. You want to play faster, practice faster. Do I consider myself a better ball handler than the professor? Again, how do you quantify better? How do you quantify ball handling ability? It's all basically in the eyes of the beholder. When did you decide empowering was something you knew you could do? I knew I could empower people when I was in college. So on March 1st, the price go up to $99. That is correct. Any other questions? We taking like 1 or 2 more questions. Anybody else got them? Then we wrapping this one up. Shout out to everybody on Facebook who's watching. Oh, OKC got the lead out there. That's what's up. If you can only accomplish one goal, what would it be? To have people stop trying to ask me questions about goals. Most of my goals I keep private, honestly. So I'm not going to tell y'all much more than what you've gotten so far. You didn't order them yet? Then order them now. Today is February 27th. Tomorrow's the 28th. The day after is the 29th. Don't wait. Well, I like to go on Shark Tank. Yeah, I'll go on Shark Tank as one of the sharks. Not as one of the contestants. But I think all of them got more money than me, so I got to make sure I got my money up to where theirs is at. I think Mark Cuban's a billionaire, so I got to get $1 billion to do it. Thank you, Fun2 Besky. This is the way I've been for a while. What did I want to grow up to be as a kid? I don't think I had any big dream like, oh, it just got to be this thing. Do I put more merit in academic studying or outside study? Outside studies, definitely, because if you study academic studying, then it basically teaches you what the school system teaches you, which is teaching people how to become employees. I didn't want to be an employee. I wanted to be a business owner. So outside. Now, if you want to be an employee, then you can do academic, because it does teach you how to follow rules. Have you ever had a scope on being practical, how to not overspend, how to spend correctly? So that's not really about being practical. That's about being, I guess, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word they use when people don't spend a lot of money? Not cheap, but a different word. I can't even think of it. No, not economics. I can't even think of the word. Conservative? No, that's not the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, like frugal. Frugal or thrifty. No, I wouldn't do a scope on that because I wouldn't consider myself to be one of those people. So that's not one of my areas of expertise. If I talked about it, I'd be giving you some bad information. What did I dream about being? I didn't dream about being anything. I'm answering a question on Facebook right now, too. Why I'm always drinking smart water? This is actually water out the refrigerator. It's just a smart water bottle. I don't buy a bunch of bottled water. I buy one bottle, and when this one starts to, you know, what's the word? When the little pieces of plastic start to come out like that, then I'll get a different one. Should I focus on the passion or the money and the passion that can potentially conceive? Well, that's a life question you need to answer for yourself. I can't tell you how you should live your life. That's a question you need to answer for yourself. Did I start my YouTube channel with the purpose of monetizing and blowing my business up? Was a kind of hobby at first. When I started posting videos on YouTube, there was no monetizing. When I started posting videos on YouTube, there were no subscribers. You couldn't subscribe to a channel. You couldn't monetize. There was no money to be made. It was just a place where people posted videos. So the answer to your question is I was doing it just because, actually my first video was just because I had a VHS tape and I wanted it to be digital so I couldn't lose the VHS tape. That's the only reason I started YouTubing. Thanks, Alan. How did your friends react to the result of you getting better at b-ball? They didn't react. I appreciate that. Thank you. Follow intelligent people. I'll take that. I'll take that compliment. Can I take any more questions, everybody? This is Dre all day. You are talking to right now. Work on your game university. Last question. This is really the last call. I'm really wrapping it up after this. I got a question over here on Facebook. I'm your biggest fan and follower. Well, thank you for being my biggest fan. I live in New Zealand. I want to meet you one day. What would I have to do to work for you? I'm working in the sales industry and also an athlete. Well, it depends on what skills you have. Email me, dre@dreallday.com. dre@dreallday.com. You want to work for me, work with me, send me an email, dre@dreallday.com, or send me a snap at Dre Baldwin. Snap at Dre Baldwin. Email, dre@dreallday.com. That's if you want to work for me or work with me, or if you just got a question, anything I haven't covered in these Q&As. I think I've covered a lot. When will the TED Talks be on YouTube? They will be out. They'll be on my website, they'll be on the TED YouTube channel, not mine, because we keep them in one place. When they're out, you'll know. Trust me, I'll do a whole scope on it. Everybody will know when the TED Talk is out. Your friends notice you got better at basketball. I think so. All right, see y'all later. All right, everybody, we wrapping this one up. Thank you, Alan. How do you get better at English? Finish practicing it. Email address, my name, dre@dreallday.com. dre@dreallday.com. My Snapchat, @Dre Baldwin. @Dre Baldwin is my Snapchat. Everybody on Facebook, I appreciate y'all for staying around for over an hour plus. Everybody on Periscope, I appreciate y'all. Keep tapping the screen. Share this with somebody. Make sure you are following me. Share this on Facebook. Share it on Periscope. I will talk to all y'all. Oh, y'all want to talk to me more? Just hit me on Snapchat, @Dre Baldwin. Work on your game. We out of here. Good night. Make sure you get my first book, Buy a Game. It is free. Click the link right here below in the video description. I'm on all your favorite social media platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope. All the links are right down here below. Is either Dre Baldwin or Dre All Day on each one of those sites. And make sure you are subscribed. Hit that subscribe button down there and the thumbs up like button. Subscribe so you catch all the new content. I work on your game. Dre All